This is Mumbai at 6 p.m. on a Tuesday. See that car? It's been at the same spot for 12 minutes. Now, look at this. That is Bangkok during the same time. Both cities have roughly the same population density, both are developing economies, both have millions of cars. So, why is one moving while the other isn't? Indian cities consistently rank amongst the worst in the world for traffic. Bangalore drivers spend 71% more time in traffic than they should. Delhi commuters lose 58 minutes every day just waiting. Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata all rank in Global 20 for traffic congestion. But here's what's weird. Cities like Jakarta, Mexico City, and even Lagos, places with similar challenges, are doing significantly better. What's going on? To understand this, we need to go back to how these cities grew. Most Indian megacities exploded in size after the 1990s economic liberalization. In just 30 years, cities like Gurgaon went from farmland to financial hub. But here's the problem. Out they grew, but they didn't grow up. While cities like Singapore and Hong Kong built dense, vertical neighborhoods connected by transit, Indian cities sprawled horizontally across hundreds of square kilometers. The result? In Singapore, you can get anywhere within the city in 45 minutes by metro. In Delhi, a similar distance can take 2 hours by road. But wait, Delhi has metro system, Mumbai has local trains. So why isn't it working? Let me show you something. This is the Delhi metro map. Impressive, right? 400 kilometers of track. But now look at this. London's system covers the city like a web. Delhi, moreover, looks like scattered lines. The coverage simply doesn't match the city's sprawl. Here's the numbers. London has 270 stations serving 9 million people. Delhi has 250 stations serving 33 million people. Per capita, Londoners have to access 3 times more metro stations. So, why didn't Indian cities build comprehensive transit first? It comes down to priorities and politics. In the 2000s, as the cities were booming, governments spent heavily on road and flyovers. They are faster to build and make the good photo ops. Building a metro line takes 8 to 10 years. Building a flyover takes just 2. But here's the thing about induced demand. Every new road initially reduces traffic, but then attracts more cars. And within 2-3 years, you're back to square one. It's like trying to solve obesity by loosening your belt. Let's compare Mumbai to Mexico City. Similar population, similar economic development, similar geography. But Mexico City invested heavily in bus rapid transit, dedicated bus lanes that act above ground metros. Result: Mexico City's traffic moves 40% faster in peak hours. The BRT system carries 1.2 million passengers daily. That's 1.2 million cars off the road. Bangkok faced similar issues in the 90s. They built the BTS SkyTrain system that connected buses and boats. Today, Bangkok's traffic, while still heavy, moves significantly better and comparable to Indian cities. A study found that traffic congestion costs Indian cities 1.47 lakh crores annually. That's about 18 billion. That's more than the GDP of some countries. And then there's the air. Stop and go traffic produces 40% more emissions than free-flowing traffic. Delhi's air quality index regularly hits the hazardous levels, partly due to millions of idling cars. Cities that solved these traffic problems saw immediate air quality improvements. When Mexico City expanded its BRT, local air pollution dropped by 15%. What is being done now? The good news: Indian cities are finally catching on. Mumbai is building coastal roads and expanding metro lines. Bangalore is constructing 150 km of new metro. Pune has implemented BRT. Ahmedabad's BRTS, despite initial problems, now carries 4 lakh passengers daily. That is 4 lakh potential car trips avoided every single day. Several cities are now planning transit-oriented development, building dense, mixed-use neighborhoods around metro stations, exactly like successful Asian models. So, what would actually fix this? There are 3 things. First is integrated transit networks. Not just metro lines, but buses, autos, bikes, all connected seamlessly. One card, one app, one network. Secondly, transit-oriented development. Stop sprawling outward. Build up around transit stations. More people living and working near public transport. Congestion crisis. Singapore charges cars to enter the city center. London does it. It works. It used that revenue to fund better public transport. The bigger picture. Here's what is fascinating. Every city that solved traffic did the same changes. They made public transport faster and more convenient than driving. They made driving expensive and inconvenient. They built dense, walkable neighborhoods. Seoul tore down highway to restore a river and build transit. Bogota created one of the world's best BRT systems. Istanbul built metro lines that carry more passengers than many countries' entire transport networks. So back to the car in Mumbai traffic. The driver isn't stuck because Indians are bad at planning or because traffic is somehow inevitable in developing countries. They are stuck because of decades Indian cities prioritize short-term, car-centric solutions over long-term, people-centric ones. But that's changing. The next decade will determine whether Indian cities break free from gridlock or remain capped in their own success. Because the solution isn't more roads, it's fewer reasons to drive. Thank you.